Hi there. Um, this is Crystal from Crystal Obregon Coaching. And again, I hope you are enjoying the new format. And so today I am going to talk about my favorite clients, the characteristics that they have. And I'm going to take a page from the way my yoga teacher teaches. And his name is Kofi Busia. And the way that he teaches, he is often mostly talking about other things than yoga during class. And he's using either experience with his family or throughout from his life. Sometimes other previous students. He's using all kinds of examples. And so I am going to have some fun today and use an example of somebody that I've been following recently. And if you're following me on Instagram, you may have noticed that I am quite taken and addicted to bicycle racing lately. And I used to race bikes and do triathlons and mountain bike racing, all of that back throughout my 20s. And I was never a particularly good bike racer. Sorry, my dogs are in the background because they're freaked out from our roofing projects. So I was never a particularly good bike racer. I didn't really, there's so much going on that I see now. And so throughout the pandemic last year, all the races got kind of shoved into the late summer and fall. And we were having super hot weather and fires here. So there was really a lot that we couldn't go out and do that I would normally be doing. And so with all the streaming services available, I got into it. And so far this year, we've had the Giro d'Italia, and we're in the midst of the Tour de France, which most likely will be over by the time you see this video. But throughout this year, during the Giro d'Italia, I became acquainted with a commentator for the GCN network, which is based in the United Kingdom. And that was how I could watch the Giro d'Italia. And then I have done some workarounds so that I can watch it with GCN, the Tour de France. And so there's a particular announcer named Orla Chenois, hoping I'm getting that right. And I've been watching her. She's very entertaining. She really knows the sport of bike racing. And then I've been following her on Instagram as she's doing the races and then going home to her family. So the reason why I am bringing her up is that what I realized is that she embodies many of the characteristics of my favorite clients. I'm going to say my favorite clients because they're like my kids. They're actually all my favorite. I've been lucky not to have any clients that didn't fit into that category. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to use her as an example, and just for fun, in the write-up of the video, I'll include some links so that you can look her up if you'd like. But let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm going to go through some of these characteristics because they really just embody the type of woman that is going to get the most from my coaching, and also seeing what can be accomplished when you have that supportive network around you. So one of her characteristics, and of course I do not know her personally, she's not actually one of my clients, but she's very passionate about her career. And and really goes after her career with excellence in mind. And so that's one of her characteristics. She also, from what I've seen and what she's shared, really, she has young kids and she really loves them, really wants to be a great mom. And she also has this career. And she uses this, that she has to be away from her kids in order to pursue her career. And I mean, in this case, she lives in Amsterdam, so she has to fly to the UK right now to be with her, to do this big 21-day tour along with quarantine time. And so she really comes into her career, which is presenting and writing about bike racing, and she really pursues it with excellence, because if she's going to be away from her kids, then it had better be for a really good reason. And it also brings in, and this could be a topic for another blog post, but she also brings really focus and efficiency to her work as well. And that's probably maybe especially important when she's at home and having to work with writing, or, there's always other things that come up. But that is productivity. That is really my definition of productivity. And we're the theme for the month in my Extraordinary Life group coaching tribe program is productivity. And so many people think that productivity is just about becoming more efficient so that you can do more. But it's also, for me, mostly about being efficient and not being distracted so that you can also do the other things that you love, which often, I know for me, is being with my family. So the other thing is that she really knows that fitting in exercise and meditation will make her better at both of these things, both being a great mom and being great in her career. I call it momming and careering. And the other thing is that she's still human, and she admits that even though she's doing what she loves, that she'll question it, that she'll be away from her kids for this 21 plus days. And then I know that she'll be commentating at the Olympics as well. So it's a lot of time from her kids. And so just like you and I'm guessing, she's human, and she questions. And that's where it's super important to have a great network of people around you that support you and lift you up, and help you when those questions come up. And I know that that's something that my group members really appreciate about each other, is that level of support. And I can tell, and I'm guessing that Orla also has a network of women, and maybe other people around her, it doesn't have to be women, that also are supportive when she has those doubts about what she's doing. Let's see if I missed anything. So, one thing that I would add, for sure, that I don't know this as much about Orla, but I do know it about my own clients, is that they're already grateful, even though they're striving usually for something more, or for more balance, or more whatever, or doing better in their careers or having more balance, whatever it is, they're still really grateful for what they have. I know I did a post about gratitude a couple weeks ago, and they really put high value on being joyful. They put high value on getting their gifts out into the world, and to do that, it really requires confidence, which often having that support network is important. Belief in what they're doing, again, that support network. Persistence, creativity, being organized, and being kind, joyful, positive. All of these things are characteristics of my actual clients, and from what I can tell, Orla Chenois, which is a magnificent presenter of bicycle racing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I would love to hear in the comments about what your experience is, whether you feel like you have that supportive network in your life, and how that's made a difference, or just what characteristics you feel like you bring to the table that you feel like are important to create an extraordinary life, a successful life. All right, that's it. Again, I'd love to hear from you. So have a terrific day, and I'll see you in here next time. Bye for now.